Last week we went to Harbor Freight and got the Predator 3500 generator to be able to power our camper when we are not plugged into shore power. So today what we're going to do is we're going to fire the generator up, plug the camper in, run our rooftop AC, see what all we can run on it before it either trips or whatever. I've heard that you cannot run an AC and a microwave on this generator, that it does trip. So we're going to try that and find out. But before, an important tip, and it says this if you purchase one of these, but they recommend adding fuel stabilizer to the generator when you fill it. I just went ahead and mixed up 5 gallons of gas with stable in it because, well, I'm going to be using it and I thought it'd be good to have around. So yeah, let's fire it up, see what happens. Okay, we got the generator on, got the camper plugged in, and we have power. As you can see that blue light there. So now we will go into the camper. And under our fridge, and they could vary from camper to camper, is the fuse box. This is where all your fuses are to everything. And right there is the main. I had already shut that off prior to starting the generator. So we're gonna go ahead and flick that on. And if you heard that beep, that is the microwave coming on, which means we're connected to power. We're gonna come up here to the microwave, and you can see it's already flashing the time. So we're gonna try starting the microwave. The microwave works. And you can hear the generator cycling up and cycling down when we pull more power from it. Go here to our air conditioner, and we are going to turn this on to cool. Set it low just so it kicks on. And there it is. Can you say hi? She's not a big fan of the generator. So one of the things we're doing on this trip is we're taking some kayaks out with us to go kayaking some of the lakes and ponds out there. But the problem is the tonneau cover that we always have on our truck does not allow for us to put any kind of brackets on to build a kayak holder, if you will. So the garage where we take our camper and truck to get inspected and serviced, I was talking to the owner there, and he said that he has a truck cap that's been sitting outside their garage for quite a few years, and he just wants it gone. So Tilly and I went over this morning and picked it up, and here it turns out it's an 8-foot truck cap, and our truck is only a 6 3/4 foot bed. So we are going to have to do some modifying to this truck cap, meaning cut it down to fit. I think I can do it. I've never really tackled anything quite like this before. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens, and stay tuned. So this is the truck cap we picked up from the garage. And you know, the price was right, but you know that old saying, you get what you pay for. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of elbow grease, I think. We just sprayed some cleaner on it to try to break off some of that mold and mildew and all that. But I think with the pressure washer, some good old elbow grease, we should be able to get her pretty cleaned up. Now the only thing about this, like I said before, is it's an 8-foot bed, or 8-foot truck cap, and my truck is only a 6 3/4. So we want to be able to use the cap as if it was made for our truck, which means we need to have the door still usable. So my plan is to come down somewhere in this area here and just cut it off. And I'm thinking between 2x4s and some plywood, where this window and this back wall here is, I'll be able to modify a piece of plywood to go back in there and to put the window back in and everything. So yeah, it's going to be a big project, but we'll see what we can do. 7:30 on a Friday night, and we are making our second trip of the day to Lowe's. We brought that truck cap home this morning, and after doing some actual real measurements and laying out, we realized that our truck bed in inches is 84 inches, which is 7 feet, and the truck cap is almost 100 inches long, so it's just a little over 8 feet, which means we'd have to cut out quite a bit of that truck cap. And in order to do that, we would be cutting right through a window, and it wouldn't work. So long story short, we are on our way to Lowe's because what we're going to do is we're going to get some piping, like black cast iron pipe that is threaded on both ends, and build a custom kayak rack to go right over the cab of the truck. Basically building our own full rack system, if you will, but more customizable to our needs.
I think the trouble is we aren't just taking 2 kayaks. We are planning to take 5 kayaks, and you can buy a kayak rack anywhere for 2 kayaks or sometimes 3 kayaks, but not for 5. So we have to customize it that way, as well as size and truck type and all of that.
So trip number 2 for the day to Lowe's. Hopefully this is our last one for the day.
Back to Lowe's.
Here we are again.
Busy day working on projects calls for Ritas.
Welcome to Wehry's Wood Shop, where we work with metal. Alright, so we're going to be making our kayak racks. These 2 long bars will span the width of the truck, and at the ends we will take a 90 here. It'll get screwed onto here, like so. And then we'll have another piece coming up, and that will be a stop in case the kayaks would slide around or whatever. But before we go any further, I have to cut this in half because it gives me 2 threads on each end. And then we have these bumpers put on the top so we don't scratch our hands or anything like that. So yeah, let's get at it.